now you get to sit down. Dave Allen has earned the unofficial nickname, the West Side's Music Man. And he's been known to say that The Music Man is his favorite musical. Of course, he has also said that his favorite musical is Fiddler on the Roof, and then there's Hello Dolly and Les Mis in Oklahoma. Yeah, you get it. I think Dave's favorite musical is whatever one he's working on at the time. So we'll begin with a song from The Music Man, sung by Joe Huber, Elder Class of 1990. Joe still performs regularly in town with his buddy Tom Rearing and Mary Beth Samoya and Pat Emmett in the Tommy and Hub Band. And he notes that many of his best friends today are people he met in the Glee Club at Elder. You might say that it was music that kept Joe out of trouble, if not always out of shenanigans. Joe's professional life finds him working with Cincinnati Development Fund, a community development leader focused on driving capital into underserved communities. After Joe, we'll hear two songs from another of Dave's favorite musicals, Oklahoma. Kyle Brunsman, Elder Class of 2003, was in The Music Man, The King and I, Anything Goes in Oklahoma, and he notes that 3 of the male leads in the Oklahoma he was in as a senior were also members of the first ever football state championship team at Elder. He says they used to tell Mr. Allen that they were going to wear their rings on stage, but I don't think they ever did. Kyle now sings with his children at Our Lady of Victory Church and is very happy to be returning to Elder as a teacher in the upcoming school year. Kyle will begin with Oh What a Beautiful Morning, and then we'll hear from Michelle Klug, Seton Class of 1999. Michelle performed in Guys and Dolls, Where's Charlie, and was Dolly Levi in Hello Dolly. Michelle went on to major in voice at CCM. That is not an easy audition to win. Since graduation, she's performed all over Cincinnati, taught voice here at Seton for many years, and continues to guide her own talented children along their musical paths. Michelle will sing with Andrew Maloney, Class of 2007. Andrew earned his BFA in musical theater and has performed around town and around the world. His passion for theater and music was first ignited during those years at Elder. Andrew was a member of the Glee Club, the vocal ensemble, the show choir, and barbershop quartet, and appeared on stage in Fiddler on the Roof, Damn Yankees, Annie Get Your Gun, Beauty and the Beast. Michelle and Andrew will sing People Will Say We're in Love. Let the music begin.
Friends, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friends. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player sitting mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Helps you cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. You ever taken trying to find ironclad lead for yourself from a 3-rail billiard shot? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a bog line game. I'll say that any boo can take and shove a ball in a pocket, and I call that sloth. The first big step on the road to the depths of degradation. I say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit and listening to some big out-of-town Jasper hearing him tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan Patch. Make your blood boil? Well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. I say, your young men will be frittering away their noontime, supper time, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket. Never mind getting dandelions pulled or the screen door patched or the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water till your parents are caught with a cistern empty on a Saturday night. That's trouble. Yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the Knickerbocker, shirt-tailed young ones, peeking in a pull-all window after school. You got trouble, folks. Right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around that hall? They'll be trying out Bevo, trying out Cubit, trying out tailor-made like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up a telltale breath with Sensen. One fine night, they leave the pool hall, heading for the dance at the Armory. Libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. Shameless music that'll grab your son, your daughter with the arms of the jungle, animal instinct, mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brains, the devil's playground. Trouble! Right here in River City. With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for Pope. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Mothers of River City, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he starting to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz-bang? Or certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell and so's your old man. Well, if so, my friends, you got trouble right here in River City, with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for Pole. We surely got trouble right here in River City. Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is the devil's tool. Oh yes, we got trouble, 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 trouble with a T that rhymes with P that stands for pool.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And oh, weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Why do they think up stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the moment to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you gives for free. Don't take my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say
Our next guest tonight is not an Elder grad, but his wife went to Seton. He now teaches at Elder, so I guess he's forgiven. As one of the guys in our band tonight is constantly reminded, right, Jan? You're always told there's only two kinds of men in the world, those who went to Elder and those who wish they did. Marco Collant says that he may not have been one of Dave's students, but he's learned many things over the last 5 years from Mr. Allen, like the importance of showing up for your community, always supporting one another, and wholeheartedly sharing what you love. Marco is the man who will be following in Dave's footsteps at Elder, taking over the Glee Club next year. Tonight's going to be singing Luck Be a Lady, and after him, you'll hear from our barbershop quartet. It's funny, you see the TV commercials with the barbershop quartet as, I can't remember the name of the law firm, but it's a barbershop quartet comes out, and they're all happy, and they want to tell you all the bad news. Like commercial says you wouldn't want to have a barbershop quartet telling you lost your job. Well, Dave, we would, so. The Barbershop Quartet features 87 grad Jim Driehaus, a music teacher and performer in New York City. 87 grad Sean Kelly, who's actually been in 2 Music Man productions here. First as a kid when he played Winthrop, and then later as a teenager. And fellow Glee Clubbers Carl Robin and Pat Charlie, Pat's Dave's son-in-law, married to Kathy, who was Seton's president. And the part of Marion tonight in the Barbershop Quartet bit will be sung by Seton principal Karen Klugwhite. But first, Marco and Luck Be a Lady.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet, before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so, the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with, luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Ha!
Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose. To get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose. About 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong.
that tradition of singing principals here at Seton. I'm sure that our next performer would agree that we just heard from his better half, but it is time for the papa. Chris White, class of 1989, performed in Oklahoma, Bells Are Ringing, Fiddler on the Roof, and in a case that turns out to be a lot more common than one might suspect, he met his wife, Karen Klug White, right here on this stage. In another common occurrence, all three of their children have performed on this stage under Mr. Allen. And Chris notes that it's Dave's fault that the bedtime songs he sang to his children when they were babies were all Glee Club songs. So instead of Rockabye Baby and Row Row Your Boat, his kids heard, What Do I Do with a Drunken Sailor? And The Animals Are Comin'. Now, it's been 37 years since Chris first sang If I Were a Rich Man on this stage. But as Tevye said, tradition without traditions, where would our lives be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof? Following Chris White, we'll hear from Justin Kohler, elder class of 2012, and now choral music director and performing arts series director here at Seton. And may I say, I think the performing arts series is in excellent hands with Justin at the helm. I mean, if not, Dave would not be retiring. Justin Kohler's a busy, busy guy. He was busy during his high school years, which is good training for how busy you are now, right, Justin? He was in many, many shows here at Seton, including Footloose. He was in The Music Man, Guys and Dolls, Hello Dolly, and he was seen by Dave, actually, before he started high school. Dave saw Justin in an elementary school performance of Seussical the Musical and asked him to audition for Glee Club. Justin continues to pursue his passion for choral artistry through conducting, teaching, and performing with ensembles throughout Greater Cincinnati. Justin will sing with Lindsay Lanza, Seton class of 2013. Lindsay was in The Music Man, Footloose, and Hello Dolly, singing the role of Irene Malloy opposite Justin's Cornelius Hackle, and we'll hear the duo sing It Only Takes a Moment. Chris White.
If I were a rich man, yabba dibba diddle diddle man. I see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals with her heart's delight. I see her putting on hairs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Rebetavia, pardon me, Rebetavia, posing problems that would cross their rabbi's eyes. Yada-dee, yada, yada-da-da-da. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yabba dibba 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 dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, hey, wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibba 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 dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
It only takes a moment for your eyes to meet, and then your heart knows in a moment you will never be alone again. I held her for an instant, but my arms felt sure and strong. It only takes a moment to be loved a whole life long.
He held me for an instant, but his arms
and that is all that love's about.
And we'll recall when time runs out that it only took a moment
To be loved a whole life long.
There have been a number of people who've gotten their start on this stage, who have gone on to perform on some of the biggest stages on Broadway and around the world. D. Michael Heath is one of those, and he's at the head of the class. He went from working with Dave Allen to working with Andrew Lloyd Webber. Heath was picked by Lord Webber to sing the music of The Phantom opposite Sarah Brightman in the international touring concert venture, the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber in concert. You see, Mr. Allen saw long before Lord Webber Michael's talents. Dave has this unique gift, the ability to look at a student, not just see who they are, but who they can become. And then somehow, he helps us get there. So many people in this room tonight, and far beyond it, are those who chose their past because of Mr. Allen. Musicians, teachers, leaders, parents, people who carry forward your lessons in ways that you will never know. It's your legacy, not just in performances or programs, but in lives well lived, like this next performer. We are honored tonight to welcome back D. Michael Heath.
Is everybody having a good time? Yeah. That's the whole idea. Dave, where are you? There you are. Carol, too. Hello, Dave. Hello, Carol. Dave Allen has been my teacher. He's been my mentor. He's been my artistic collaborator over these years. And best of all, he's been a very, very dear friend. I met Dave Allen for the first time in the summer of 1968 when I auditioned and he cast me in a summer musical review at St. William's called Happiness Is, that was performed in the Undercroft. I think we hit it off right away. I was very happy to learn that he was going to be our new Glee Club director at Elder. And so he began influencing me at that point. We did a first Christmas Messiah. I didn't know about the Messiah. And we did this, at Mother of Mercy High School. Anyway, for all of you Mercy graduates, we love you. It was amazing because it was the first time I got to sing Comfort Ye in Every Valley. I have a wonderful picture of that performance, an 8x10 in black and white. It looks so stiff and young. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. From there, the next year when he was at school at Elder, he also helped me attend the Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp in the summer. And when I returned to Cincinnati after that camp, he cast me in my first leading role, once again in the Undercroft at St. William's, in a show called Bells Are Ringing. Bells Are Ringing fan, Julie Stein, yes. I could just go on and on with all the things that he introduced me to. Of course, I sang many concerts here at his invitation, and several times we performed together, but one of the most memorable times was when he decided to bring the Cincinnati Metropolitan Orchestra to New York, and we co-produced a Central Park concert with my Broadway quartet. It was really exciting. We started the morning, a lot of rain, and of course our concert is outdoors, and as we came to the stage, we sang Let the Sun Shine In, and as soon as we sang those words, the sun opened up, and we were on the right path. And of course, one of my dream roles in life has been to sing Valjean in Les Mis, which again, Dave gave me that opportunity in this room, and I will ever be grateful to him for that. So thank you, Dave. You know, they say you should always have some kind of a joke to get people involved in what you're saying when you're on stage. I don't have quite a joke, but I have just a little story that some of you will remember. When I came in town to do Les Mis, they very graciously provided me a rental car. And one night after rehearsal, I was driving home, going down Glenway, 30 miles an hour. I was really trying to keep it clean and right. And sure enough, behind me came this cop light. I had to pull over. He came up to me. I'm just going to call it out. He was really rude, you know? And he said, "Get out of the car." And he made me stand outside the car. He put handcuffs on me, threw in the back of his cruiser. I kept saying, "What are you doing? Why are we doing this?" And I knew that there's no way to win when you're in that situation. So I had grown up just a little bit, okay, over the years. But anyway, finally it was all figured out. I finally had him call Dave, and I heard Dave on the phone on the other end. "What are you doing? He's doing a show for us in Seton. Let him out, let him out." They said, "Well, your license plate was stolen." And so there's a line in the show when Javert looks at Valjean and he says, "You are a thief." And Valjean says, "I stole a loaf of bread." So in our rehearsal the next night, we came to that section, and Bob Dussault said, "You are a thief." And I said, "I stole a license plate." You know, I was a lot to handle when I was in high school, okay? I admit it. When it came time in my junior year, the show was going to be Oklahoma, and of course I really wanted to play the role. It was only because Dave stepped in, I'm convinced, because the good sisters here at Seton had had their fill of me at that point. And I remember Sister Loretta Marie pulling me into one of the small rooms in the hall and pinning me up against the wall and saying, "You had better behave." She said, "If you don't, we'll get you out of this show as quick as you got in." But I'm sure it was Dave who was the one responsible for convincing them that I was worth the gamble. And again, grateful, grateful. So many, I could go on and on and on. But instead, I'm going to shift now to this is another weird little coincidence, lovely and great for me. When I was in high school, and thanks again to Mother Mercy when we did those concerts with them, I got to meet a lovely young woman named Karen Kalis. Karen was my accompanist for the Ohio State solo competitions. And we had quite a good relationship. And of course, who's at the piano tonight but her son, Luke Rosen. And if you know anything about me at all, it's I get too weepy all the time. Getting older doesn't help. I'll just say that. But one more short story. Dave asked me to sing an Italian event out on the parking lot at St. William's one summer. I had never sung outdoors before, and he asked me to sing Sorrento. So I was game, sure, why not? Company started, I started, "Stars are gray and fair Sorrento, there's music in the..." Nothing was coming back, and I just stood there. I couldn't think of a lyric. People were trying to run them to me. The music kept going. I didn't sing another note. I walked off. I was mortified. I don't really remember lyrics very well. So I hope you'll bear with me if there's a little puff here or there tonight, but I've written some new lyrics for this occasion tonight. And again, I'm grateful to make the music tonight with Luke Rosen. Gather this evening here together to honor our West Side music man, making his music every day for 57 years, teaching us all along the way. so many ways. We are your legacy today. Did you ever know that you're our hero? And everything we would like to be. We can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath our wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, no way, but we hold you right here in our hearts. You've given us so much for so long, all these years, and now we thank you with our song. Did you ever know that you're our hero? And everything we'd like to be. We can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath our wings. Surely you know that you're our hero. Everything we would like to be. We will climb higher than the eagles, 'cause you are the wind beneath our wings. You are the wind beneath our wings. Thank you, Dave. Keep music and education.
Anybody need a tissue right about now? The Wind Beneath My Wings, quite possibly Dave Allen's theme song, because you see, even as amazing as Dave is, even Dave can't do everything by himself. And no one knows that better than Dave, correct? Dave Allen has a habit of recruiting people to help before they even realize they're being hooked. But perhaps his biggest catch ever was the guy next door, a gentleman named Terry Selby. See, without Terry's genius, we'd all be standing here on a bare stage with no lights, singing in the dark. We lost Terry a couple of years ago, but take it from me, this program would not have reached the level of success that it did without the backstage magic of our friend Terry Selby, and we remember him tonight in this room where he spent so much of his life. Thank you, Terry and the Selby family. Have a special connection with West Side Story and Dave Allen. As mentioned earlier, his nickname is the West Side Music Man, and a lot of us in different generations have had the chance to be in DA-directed productions of Leonard Bernstein's masterpiece. Many, many memorable performances, but I'm pretty sure that the most beautiful sound he ever heard was when Dave directed his grandson, Anthony Charla, as Tony, a couple years ago, right here on this stage. Tony is back to serenade his grandfather with Maria. Anthony will be joined at the piano by Luke D. Rose, an elder class of '97, who also appeared in West Side Story and more. Luke is now a music educator, a choir director, and Luke told a great story about laughing at his college classmates who needed weeks to prepare for something. He said, hadn't they ever been handed a piece of music by their teachers as they walked on stage? performing Maria from West Side Story, please welcome Anthony Charla and Luke D. Rosen.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop singing. Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria.
Our next performer says that music brings her family together in every way, just like it does for the Allen family. The Darnell family tree has a long list of leads on the Seton and Elder stage. Jordan Darnell, Seton class of 2021, played Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and she'll reprise one of her songs from that show tonight. Her musical performance will be followed by the emotional finale of the first act from the musical Shrek. It was performed twice on this stage. Indication that Dave Allen was able to adapt as the years changed and the selections changed. I don't think when he started here, he could have ever imagined that he'd be doing a show like The Little Mermaid or Shrek, or how about a couple of weeks ago, the wonderful performance of Frozen. But we'll wrap up this set with the performers from the musical Shrek. Jacob Edenfield was our latest Shrek back in 2024 at the Seton and Elder production. But first, Jordan Darnell.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got
I guess I'd be a hero with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing, a shield within my grip. Or else I'd be a Viking and live a life of daring while smelling like a herring upon a Viking ship. I'd sail away, I'd see the world, I'd reach the farthest reaches, I'd feel the wind, I'd taste the salt and sea, and maybe storm some beaches. That's who I'd be. That's who I'd be.
Or I could be a poet and write a different story, one that tells of glory and wipes away the lies. To the skies I'd throw it, the stars would do the telling, the moon would help with spelling, and night would dart the eyes. I'd write a verse, recite a joke with wit and perfect timing. I'd share my heart, confess the things I heard, and do it all while rhyming. But we all learn, but we all learn. An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark and all alone. So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hothouse flower and carry her away. But standing guard would be a beast, I'd somehow overwhelm it. I'd get the girl, I'd take a breath, and I'd remove my helmet. We'd stand and stare, we'd speak of love, we'd feel the stars assembling. We'd share a kiss, I'd find my destiny. I'd have a hero's ending, a perfect happy ending. That's how it would be. A big, bright, beautiful world, but not for me.
An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark.
You're all
So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hothouse flower and carry her
a perfect happy ending. That's how it should
Oh my gosh, Dave, do you just feel so lucky to have worked with all this talent? Next, we hear from Mackenzie Ruff-Barbeau, Seton class of 2017. She was a regular on stage here during her high school years, including roles in Shrek, Thoroughly Modern Millie, and Anita, the coolest part ever in West Side Story. She was also Belle in Beauty and the Beast, and she will reprise a song from that show tonight. We'll also hear from Kaylee Kyman, class of 2015. 2015, I believe. I'm sorry, I don't have that note. But Kaylee performed in many, many shows here, and her love of music and theater took her out of Cincinnati to New York and all over the country where she performs regularly. So we look forward now to hearing from Mackenzie Ruff-Barbaro and then Kaylee Kyman.
There's been a change in me, a kind of moving on. Though what I used to be, I still depend upon. For now I realize that good can come from bad. That may not make me wise, but oh, it makes me glad. And I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind. For now, I love the world I see. No change of heart, a change in me. For in my dark despair, I slowly understood that my perfect world out there had disappeared for good. But in its place, I feel a truer life begin, and it's so good and real. It must come from within, and I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind. I'm where and who I'm meant to be. No change of heart, a change in me. No change of heart, a change in me.
Hello, everyone. Are we still having a good time tonight? Amazing. What a beautiful treat to be here celebrating the amazing Dave Allen. Where is Dave in the audience? Right here. Hello. I'm so grateful I could be here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kaylee Kyman. I graduated from Seton in 2015, and I live in New York now, and I perform professionally. And I don't know if you guys know this, but this business is really hard. It really is, and you hear it all the time that there's so much rejection, and it's just can be a long path, and it's different when you're actually living it. And there have been many moments in my life and in my career where I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. I've felt lost, like, what am I doing? Can I really achieve this dream that I've had for so long? And in those moments when I have felt lost and low, I try to think back to a time when I felt the most alive and free and fearless. And the moments that I come back to are truly my times here at Seton performing with you, Dave Allen. And I don't know if you know the impact that you have on young minds, but you give young people a space to shine, to be themselves, to build a confidence that they will keep with them forever. I know that I have. So thank you for doing that for me and for all of us. And I would like to dedicate this song that I sang my senior year to you, Dave Allen. Thank you. A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Marry well, social world, businessman, clever girl. Or pin my future on the boy I love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, 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 gimme that thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter.
Just for the record, I really didn't want to follow that. Or Mackenzie, I'm like, Jesus. There's a reason that we're going to end the show with Sean Kelly and I, though. Before I introduce that, though, I know we're all ready to party. I just want to say a couple things. First of all, I was a student here at Seton, and then I came back. I turned 22 the first week I came back to teach. I taught here for 35 years and retired from the classroom, but obviously I'm still involved here. And that whole time, Dave is still here. So how about that? But seriously, Dave has not only been a music mentor to me, he's really been like a dad to me. I call him Dad. And when my kids were little, Carol would babysit for me during rehearsals. And I told them that they were their grandparents, and they called them Grandma and Grandpa. That's very true. So obviously, they're very special to me as well. And so Dave, in your time now, we're going to have lunches. Where is he? Oh, there, right there. Okay. We're going to have lunches together with, we're going to make all kinds of plans. I think Carol would like to get you out of the house. And maybe we can write that book. We always talk about the book we can write on so many stories we could tell. We have so many that we could share. So I look forward to that. So we're going to finish with a couple songs from Dave's favorite show, which is Les Mis, and Sean and I got to perform this as Dave is our conductor in Les Mis in concert in 1997. So we'd like to do this for him. So pretend that it's 30 years ago and Sean and I are a lot younger. We're probably too old for these parts, but I think we still have some pipes on us. So please enjoy Empty Chairs and Empty Tables by Sean, and I'm going to do On My Own.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs and empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was, they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. From a table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion on the lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me, for I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window. Phantom shadows on the floor. Empty chairs and empty tables, where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs at empty tables, where my friends will sing no more.
On my own, pretending he's beside me, all alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, and every day I'm learning. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, his world will go on turning. This world that's full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own.
At this time, the people in the audience who have sung with the Glee Club and the Seton Chorus and on the stage before, we invite to come back, join us for our final number. So feel free to leave your seats, come up, assemble behind us.
While they do that, I would like you all to help me congratulate my colleague here. Brian Combs just won a very, very major award this week. It's the Louisiana Communicator of the Year Award. Now, would you like to meet the band? Playing their hearts out tonight, and this truly was one of those cases where they were getting music handed to them as the show started. On guitar, Tom Rearing, class of 1988, the other half of Tommy and Hub Band, and currently Director of Development at Elder High School. On piano, Alex Carroll, class of 2020. have favorites, but I'm pretty sure Alex was one of Dave's. You've met Mary Beth Samoya. She's back there playing synthesizer. They did let one guy who didn't go to Elder in the band, but at least Jan Deal, Goshen High School class of '72, had the good sense to marry a Seton girl. He's back there on the bass. And Pat Emmett on the drums, class of '79, president of the Cincinnati Metropolitan Orchestra, the gentleman who does so much behind the scenes to make these shows happen. And then he sits down behind the kit, and he is the heartbeat of all of this music. Pat Emmett, thank you for all you do.
All right, if Mr. Ruffing is here, the principal of Elder, we'd like to invite him up too. Without a doubt, the greatest gift that Dave has left us with is this Seton and Elder Performing Arts Series. The series of 8, as most of us remember it, was launched right after Dave arrived at Elder. It was through his vision, the founders, whose names are on the wall outside this auditorium, started a collaboration that bridged 2 schools across the street from each other and has brought together countless concerts and musicals. It wasn't just about the performances, though. It was about connection. It was about community and shared creativity. Many of the friendships tonight that we all share were formed on this stage and endured long after high school, even sparked some marriages. Throughout his work here, Dave Allen was never one to seek the spotlight. His philosophy was simple: the students are the stars. And while the others took the bows, he stood just out of view, content in knowing that he had helped create something very meaningful. That humility became Dave's hallmark, as recognizable as any note sung on any stage. The president of Seton and the principal of Elder now here to recognize Mr. Allen on 57 remarkable years.
So it's my honor and privilege to congratulate Dave, retiring 57 years of teaching at Elder. Dan Crimer has been teaching 60 years, but Dave's a little older because he started at St. William. But it's been a privilege and honor for me to be able to work with Dave. Several years, I think it was my first year as principal. Kathy and Karen and I did a welcome up here on stage, and I think I sang a little. And I heard that Dave said, "Who is that?" That was me, Dave. And then he said, "Well, I had you in Glee Club." I said, "No, I never, ever sang before." So, Dave, thank you for everything that you've done for Elder, for Seton, and Cincinnati. You are wonderful, and you're going to be missed. So thank you.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kathy Allen Charla, and I have the honor and the privilege of being the president at Seton High School. My dad started Performing Arts Series the year I was born. And I got to run around this auditorium, and Michael Heath, you were right, Sister Loretta Marie was really mad at you. I worked with her and she told me all about it, but when I was running around this auditorium, she was giving me markers and coloring books, and I was looking at these amazing Seton girls on stage, and I just wanted to be one of them so bad. And so I credit the Performing Arts Series and my dad for my love of Seton High School, and it all started in this very room. So thank you for that. My son Anthony, he also got his start on this stage when he was in the first grade. He was a member of the chorus in the Damn Yankees production with him and a few of his first and second grade classmates. And they just sang in the chorus. But one of his friends, Luke Jett, had a few lines in the show. So on Sunday, when we were driving back up to Seton for the last show, and I was in my minivan and Anthony was in the booster seat in the third row, I said, "Anth, how amazing that you in the first grade got to do a Seton Elder Performing Arts show. Was it great?" And he said, "Yeah, but next year I'm telling Grandpa I want some lines." True story. And I remember thinking, I mean, you might not ever be on that stage again, Anthony. But of course he was, because of my dad. And thank you for giving him that opportunity, Dad. He's shining bright. So today, I was trying to come up with the right words, or the lines, to describe my dad's amazing career, and how it has made our community better and instilled an appreciation for all of us. And it kind of came to me. I don't think it's in the lines, right? I realized the music speaks louder than the words. And the beautiful music and the great entertainment that we have all enjoyed over the past 57 years are more impactful than any words or line that any of us could say. And so, Dad, to you I say, what a beautiful, incredible legacy. Thank you for the music. Thank you. Dad, thanks for giving everyone the lines, the spotlight, a stage to perform on, a performance to enjoy, and most importantly, an opportunity to raise our voices at church and praise our good and gracious God every day. You have given us confidence that transcends this stage and is still with all of us today. And you put the love of music in the hearts of all in our community. And boy, that was so evident tonight, wasn't it? All this amazing talent. Family, I want to thank every single person who was involved in tonight's performance, and on behalf of Seton High School, I want to thank all of you. My dad and I were talking earlier, and we both are so afraid if we say a name, we're going to leave somebody out. But everybody standing here had something to do with this beautiful evening. And please know you are in our hearts and our prayers of gratitude for surrounding our family. And letting us be all part of this incredible Seton Elder Performing Arts institution. Dad, you have started something that will continue on and on and on, and we love you, and we are so grateful to you. Thank you. Now I'm switching hats. I'm going to talk as the president of Seton High School. Before I give up the microphone, I want to say thank you to everybody who contributed and helped with the Dave and Carol Allen Performing Arts Scholarship. I'm proud to tell you that it is over $32,000. Thank you. This will help the Performing Arts Series live on and help students who struggle with the cost of tuition attend and perform on this very stage. And in the season of graduation, I now have the honor of giving probably my most favorite and special diploma ever to my dad. Congratulations, Dad. Proud to award you with an honorary diploma from Seton High School. Dave Allen.
then you get the floor. After 57 years in the classroom, it's hard to measure a career like Dave's. You can count the concerts, the rehearsals, the early mornings and the late nights. You can count the students, hundreds, even thousands. But what you can't count is the lasting impact that lives on in every person in this room who ever walked into the Glee Club rehearsal room or in the auditorium here from one of Mr. Allen's shows and then left a changed person. As you step into retirement, Dave, we celebrate an extraordinary career, but more than that, we celebrate a life of purpose, a life that created harmony, not just in music, but in people, Elaine and I included.
You see, this has never really been just about the music. Yes, Mr. Allen taught us scales and breathing techniques. He told us to stand up straight about 1,000,000 times and insisted again and again and again that we try it one more time, but better. Somewhere between the notes on the page and the sound in the air, Dave Allen was teaching us something much bigger. He taught us how to listen to each other and appreciate each other's talents. Dave, you taught us that being part of something greater than ourselves is where you can find the real meaning in life.
It's viva la company. Though time and occasion compel us to part, these are the days that forever will enliven our hearts. What Dave's built here would have never been possible without the support of all of you. And we appreciate you for being here tonight. We're going to wrap up tonight with the Elder and Seton School songs, and then the part that Dave loves the most. You get to talk, yes. Then we'll be in the cafeteria and we'll be in the courtyard for a party afterwards and more celebration of this man's life. Your floor is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, just very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you know, we've had a wonderful staff of people over the years to work with, and they've helped us, all of us here. We've worked together, we've grown together. And the most important thing, though, is we are so blessed here to have so many talented people, talented students, parents, and that who are willing and wanting their students, their children to, survive in the arts world and become and grow. And not necessarily just professional theater, but their own life. That's what I keep telling them all the time. It's more than just singing here. This is something that's all part of us. It's all part of your life, your appreciation, all this. And that is really what is the thing that makes all of us go on. I mean, it's the kids. That's why we're here. And it's really wonderful, you know? And parents, we really do appreciate the fact that you support the arts, that you support your children, and that you want them to do their very best, and you're a great help to all of us, and we really do appreciate that. Of course, my family, they've put up with all this. And I made a couple notes I want to make sure, because I'm so good at remembering everything. But anyway, my daughters, Colleen, Kathy, and Mary Beth, and all the grandchildren, 8 wonderful grandchildren, and of course my 3 wonderful son-in-laws that I have. They know who they are. Actually, it's, you know, it's Joe Schoenfeld and Pat Charla, and excuse me, my voice is going right out the door on these things, and Rob Hyman, of course. All of them support everything we do and work with us, and it's a real honor. But of course, the final honor has to go to my wife. For 62 years, she's put up with me and all this, and it's wonderful. We love you, Carol. And also, when we began the Performing Arts series years ago, she and a friend of hers, Betty Nortman, a good friend of ours, they did the costuming, for example, for the musicals. They were very much involved in the productions, too. And she stood, you know, and helps me. We talk about so many things, and it's because of her encouragement in her thoughts that helped me through so many things too, because there's a lot of people that we have to work with and deal with, and it's not always the most pleasant thing, but it's always a wonderful thing, because what we're working toward are really wonderful things and doing wonderful things, and that's the best part of life right there. And we do thank all of you standing behind me, all these performers, all of these people, and everything they've done for us. And look what they've done for you this evening, presenting their wonderful Alex Carroll over here on the piano, Luke Rhodes, and he's hiding on the piano somewhere there. Pat Emmett back there, and Jan Deal. All their wonderful talents. We just have so many wonderful people and wonderful talented people around us, and that's what makes it all work so well. So I thank you for coming tonight. This is a really beautiful thing to see. I never dreamed this would happen, but the staff that put this together, our performing arts staff here, and it's wonderful what you have done to bring this all together and have a great time tonight. One thing I will ask you to do, people, when I see you, please tell me your name. That's probably the worst. I recognize faces. Oh yeah, I know you're in the club and I know your family name. But anyway, I can't wait just to see some of you and talk with you. We're going to have a big party now. That's what it's all about. After we all sing our school songs. Let's go, Alex. Whatever. What's first? audience and all the performers and that. So ladies and gentlemen, it's so nice to see all of you and be here. And now it's time to party. There we are. Yeah. Thank you all. This is wonderful.